Hi guys, DaveMadMax 6 for Muscle Insider. I'm here at Gold's Gym Venice and a rainy day. We're under the rain for you guys. For Muscle Beach TV with three-time Mr. Universe Calum Von Moger. Calum, welcome back to the show, man.
Thank you, Dave. Great to be here.
Yeah, I think you won the show 3 times, and then you've been on the show 3 times, so it's perfect.
It's a
Trilogy.
perfect reunion. Exactly.
So I want to talk about competitions real quick. You won the universe 3 times. You're the reigning champ, and this year you are not doing the show. Tell me why you decided to skip the show this year.
So this year, the president of the World Fitness Federation, Graham Lansfield, asked me to basically introduce the WFF Universe show to America. So I've actually been working on. I've found a venue in Orlando, Florida, booked a hotel, opened up the business, trademark, everything. So I've been working relentlessly just to introduce this show, so that and to also be hosting it, co-hosting it with Karina. So we want to give basically introduce it to America and be a part of the first show here.
Wow. Yeah. So that explains why you can't do the show.
Exactly. It's taken up a huge amount of time, but that, and also I've got a lot of traveling the next 5 months, so it's really hard for me to, if I'm going to do a show, I like to just be in one place and focus for 12 weeks and without any disruptions or traveling. Right. So this year it's fine. I give it a rest. Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's talk about Justin, your training partner. I've seen you train with the quad god Lovato, and you actually said, hey, I'm not doing the show this year. How about you go at the universe and possibly get my title? Is that right? Is that right?
Exactly. I've been training with Justin. He does have ridiculous quads. I've seen them in person. It's real. And I told him that I was bringing the show and that we were going to host the Universe show. And I said, look, you should maybe you should compete in it. It'd be great. Bring a team, compete with some buddies, and take it out. And I think he got excited, and I hope he does. I hope he does it.
Excited. I told him this morning. I said, listen. So I told him, so if you get Calum's title next year, he goes back. You guys are gonna have to fight out to see who's the real champ. He says, absolutely.
Exactly. I'm gonna show him how it's done.
You see, you're here. That's quite God. That's a challenge for you. All right, so talk to me a little bit about what's going on over the next few months for you. You have 3 shows back to back. You're traveling all over the world. It's quite a project. Talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah. So basically, what's coming up next is March 18, 19, 20. I'll be in Australia for the Arnold Classic. With Cellucor, on behalf of Cellucor. Nice. And after this we go to Brazil for the Arnold Classic in Brazil, and then following that we head over to FIBO, Germany. So three major expos back to back. It's a lot of traveling, but it's awesome. This is what I love the most about having a sponsor like Cellucor, is being able to go to hit these expos, go to different countries, meet the fans, and do my thing, and get a few selfies and whatever. So wow. It's really cool. I just love experiencing cultures and just meeting people. It makes me happy.
Talk to me a little bit about what it meant to you to have a sponsor like Cellucor, who helps you travel the world, meet all the fans, and live your dream here in bodybuilding.
That was a huge thing for me. As for me, at the start, young teenager, I used to, like I said, I used to fight tooth and nail for a scoop of protein for my brother. So to finally actually have, been partnered up and teamed up with Cellucor and have this guy sponsor me and give me free protein and look after my livelihood and support me, it's a blessing. It's like it was a huge goal for me, and I'm glad that I was able to tick that in the box. And plus everything else, with the travel, the expenses, they support me when I competed for the Universe show the last 2 years. So it's I'm very thankful, very grateful for them.
Well, while you're on the road so much, you're going to be doing 3 shows like we talked about in the road. How hard is it to actually stick to the diet, stick to the training, stick to the supplementation? Talk to me a little bit. What's the challenge that it brings you to travel so much?
Absolutely, yeah. So that's a very common question I get asked. How the heck do I stay in shape when I'm traveling every month? And the truth is, how do I get all my meals and my training? I can't. It's impossible for me to have a structure and follow a proper diet and the training routine when I'm on the road. And so the main thing, the reason that I feel that I help me stay in shape, is that no matter the circumstances that I can't control, I accept that things happen. But the worst thing of all that you can do is stress about it. Stress kills the focus and the progress. So I always try and keep calm, you know, deal with situations. You know, sometimes in Switzerland I lost my baggage, I missed flights, departure, all this sort of stuff. There's always something goes wrong. But I realized that I can stress and make a big deal and really worry about it. Or I can just, you know, deal with it and just focus on what I have to do and you know, use your intelligence to work out these problems. So.
Wow. What would you say? I'm sure a lot of young people. We met a couple of years ago when you were just, you know, 23, and it seems to me, even though you're not that much older now, you're in such a better place than you were when we first met. And you just arrived here, it was California and all bright-eyed, and I like the fact that your enthusiasm hasn't diminished at all, even though now you're in a much better place. But people that are watching the show and they're watching you and say, "Oh my God, Calum's really got the life and he's living his dream. I would love to have his life." What's the best advice you could give to those young kids today?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say, you know, if you're starting out and you're beginning and you're wanting to, I mean, the weightlifting world, the world of bodybuilding, the fitness world, it's a wonderful place to be in, and I've made many friends here. It's a beautiful thing. I would say that you know, surround yourself with the positive people. Make friends with the right people. You know, have a great attitude, work ethic. You know, you got to be determined, dedicated to follow the diet and a training program, but most of all, just enjoy it. You know, have fun with it. If it's not fun, then you shouldn't be doing it. So for me, I mean, it's a passion of mine, and so you know, try things. You know, with you know, work out what works for you. You know, not everything is set in stone in this. There's room to move and try things. There's no one way to do it. So everyone's different. Find out what works best for you, and just have fun along the way. Yeah,
that's
try
great.
new things.
That's great advice. So okay, because you're not competing this year, obviously you're still in great shape. You're never really far off from contest shape. Is the fact that you're not going to compete this year is going to change a lot? The way you train, the way you diet, the way you supplement, nothing, or is everything pretty much always the same?
No, it won't change the way, you know, I'm still going to be doing bodybuilding. Absolutely, you know, it's incorporated into my lifestyle, you know.
Love it.
So exactly, if I didn't do it, there would be something wrong with me. I would feel different or something. So I'll continue to do bodybuild and stuff, keep the shape, keep the physique. But yeah, just this year I'm not gonna, you know, worry about competition. But absolutely still train as hard as ever and you know, just still work on weak points like anyone else, you know, improving their physique. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've still got the goals and I won't stop. So
yeah. Talk to me about what's next for you in Cellucor. You're talking about they have some new things coming up and you're excited. So talk to me about what's coming up with them.
So after these 3 expos, there's going to be another big one in the UK, the Body Power Expo, which is a big one of my favorites. I love doing that one with Cellucor. And then I was really stoked that they said that they would sponsor the Universe show, so they'll be joining me there and be part of that. That's awesome. You know, we're going to have a little fitness expo, so we're looking for sponsors, you know, food companies and clothing, all that sort of stuff. So it's really cool that they'll be there. And the other thing is that they're also coming out with a new range of products. So finally, they're going to come out with a casein protein, a gainer, a fish oil. And I think they're going to get a new CLA, and the last one is glutamine.
Nice. So
I was really glad that because they have Core Whey, which is the one that I've always used, but you know, I'm glad that they're coming out with some new range, and hopefully soon they will come out with the isolate, because I always use isolates. And
they ask you what you like whenever they come up with new things and ideas. Say, what would you like for us to make?
Yeah, they absolutely they like the feedback. You know, and a lot of people, obviously the users and people, the customers, they always give them feedback. Nice. You know, in terms of flavors of products. That's so they're always taking this into account. And, you know, trying to obviously become more innovative and come up with new products, you know, to meet everyone's sort of. It's
nice that they have you and they actually take your advice, you know, seriously. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a really cool thing, and I'm glad, you know, because I tell them, I said, this is what I use. Yeah. You know, I need you guys. Yeah. I'd love for you guys to have this, and when they came up, you know, these products, it's great. It's really cool. So.
That's awesome. Is there anybody else you want to thank?
No, yeah.
Your mom. Hey, sorry, my mom for doing the camera right here.
Exactly. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, no, just honestly, absolutely, my friends and family, all the key players and the people that surround me, that I'm in contact with every day and every week, and the people that help me. All my friends, of course, back home in Australia, here, the people I met around the world.
You must be so proud of your friends back home, huh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. But you have. I mean, I'm sure Muscle Inside have a lot of international. You guys have a lot of international people.
Oh, they're all over
yeah.
now.
So I mean, I've got a lot of friends and people that support me in all the other countries and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's too many people.
I know.
I'm very thankful for everything. Really.
One more thing just popped into my head. I was just seeing Jay Cutler a couple of days ago, and every time I see him, he's always asking me, "Who are you shooting next?" So I told him, I'm shooting Calum, and every time your name is brought up, he's like, "Oh, I love this kid. He's gonna get into the movies. He's gonna get into the movies." He always says that. So, as I was telling that off camera, you told me, "Well, that's funny you say that because there's some things happening in that department." Tell me about it.
Yeah. So last week I got a call from a fellow in contact of an Indian movie director. So he wanted to cast me in a major like a Bollywood style movie. Which is happening in India. He wants me to play the lead villain.
Yeah, that's no good. You look too nice. He looks too nice, huh? I don't know.
I don't know how to wipe the smile off.
Maybe with some bad makeup. Or
Exactly.
Wow,
but it was really cool. You know, I was pretty excited to have this because this is actually the arena that I wanted to try and step into next was the acting, entertainment. So yeah, movies would be cool. I want to try that out, see what I can do with it.
Oh, that's so cool. Maybe the next Dwayne Johnson. He's doing really good,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah, everyone loved The Rock.
That's
He's
awesome.
cool. So.
Well, Calum, there's a lot happening with you. You've just been here 2 years. It seems like you've been here for 10 already. So much is happening to you. But it couldn't happen to a better person. Everyone likes you. I was telling your mom off camera. You did a great job raising this kid because everyone likes him. And then I don't think I've ever heard one person saying, "I don't like that Calum. He's vain or he's got an ego." Everyone loves him. So I'm really happy that your life is good and it keeps going well. It's going in the right direction, and I'm sure it's just going to keep getting better.
Thank you very much, Dave. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
It was DaveMadMax 6 for Muscle Insider on Muscle Beach TV, and it's 3-time Mr. Universe Calum Von Moger. Until next time,
catch you later.
We're out.